This is every Union Pacific steam locomotive reviewed in 10 words or less. Now, there is a trainload of 19th century Union Pacific locomotives with no photos of, or just little info. And I might have missed a few in this little time gap I have to make this video before I begin my second year of college. Also, not to mention hone my ability to speak, which is just complete garbage. If you have spent enough time watching my videos or just looking at my profile picture, you can tell easily that Union Pacific is my favorite railroad, for so many reasons. And with nobody having touched this trend with Union Pacific locomotives ever since Cal Unit Productions made it popular, I couldn't resist giving it a shot. So with all said, let's begin. UP's first locomotives, originally nameless stereotypical American types. The railroad's first mogul. Slightly different cylinder and driver sizes, later got larger. UP's first 10-wheelers. Went up in size a bit. Typical secondhand locomotives. One possibly got wrecked and replaced. Oh look, it's the locomotives from that famous construction photo! A lot of differing rebuilds and builders involved. Among UP's first Baldwin locomotives. UP's most famous 19th century locomotives. The first truly resurrected Union Pacific locomotive. Picked up from the rebuilds. Upgrades of the 1867 to 68 batch. Stereotypical 10-wheelers. The tiniest Union Pacific locomotives. Made for the Eastern Division. Stereotypical Western moguls. Stereotypical late 19th century American types. The oldest surviving Union Pacific original steam locomotive. Still hanging on to moguls for a bit. Who even remembers that Union Pacific narrow gauge ever existed? Now that's the most unique Union Pacific locomotive. The great little rolling definitive switchers of the Union Pacific. A lengthened S6 converted from a 1622 class consolidation. Of course they had to give it a shot. Now beginning to take on more unique aesthetics. A Samson of the rails. Now getting bulked up. Stereotypical late 19th century American consolidations. These existed. Only Union Pacific fans remember these existed. Classic Harriman-era passenger locomotives. Standard Western Atlantic type of the time. Now with a compound system. Oregon variant of the A2. The all-around passenger locomotives of the Union Pacific. The overshadowed passenger locomotives of the Union Pacific. The only streamlined steam locomotives of the Union Pacific. The great big elephant-eared northerns and the most famous. Skyline casing done wrong and rushed. An army of consolidations from the Harriman era. A humble little logging locomotive. Humble beginnings for the army of Mikados. Scaled up light Mikados and classic freight locomotives. Better fits the 1940s UP aesthetics than the 1920s. It's about time 5511 in that young valve gear got recognition. Extended triple Ts with the same problems as the 9000s. Better, but still only semi-successful after shedding that middle cylinder. Largest 3-cylinder non-articulated locomotives, and with Gresley valve gear. Powerful and reliable, but way too slow. Converted to simples for extra speed and power. Again, powerful but way too slow. Gone by 1928. Faster MC1s courtesy of C&O and a power rut. Articulated 9000s with larger fireboxes and no middle cylinders. The last monarch of steam. and Alco's greatest creation. The modern king of steam since 1941. Improved exhaust nozzles made the deflectors useless. Big boy's little brother. The unintentional largest mixed traffic steam locomotives ever. Who would have thought Union Pacific ever had shays? Tank engines converted from 060 tender switchers. Converted from moguls. Converted from 040 tender locomotives. Built as shop switchers this time. Americans relegated to shop locomotives. Fuel hungry garbage! At least in Union Pacific's 6 months of use. Stereotypical 19th century Western American desert steam locomotives. Well, I think that's every Union Pacific steam locomotive, at least I know that existed, and could find photos of. Hopefully I didn't miss any of the 20th century designs, especially with the limited time span I had to make this. For one, I was doing summer school to get ahead with college, and two, I'm gonna be leaving pretty soon to begin my second year of it in Altoona pretty soon. Obviously, school needs to come first, and I'll talk more about it in another video. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you want me to do a sequel with Union Pacific's diesels, and a few more with Oddball power, like the video, subscribe, and remember to activate notifications so you don't miss them when they eventually come out in, like, months. I'm the Rocket City Railfan. Thank you so much for watching. Wish me the best of luck in college, and I'll see you again on the high iron of the Alleghenies.